TRW here, back with Squad Battle Spanish Civil War. Taking a look at the scenario Somosierra Pass 3. I'm choosing the nationalist, choosing to play the nationalist in this scenario, and one of 13 turns, but with variable. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show what I'm talking about. Support is available. Okay, so was it settings, optional rules? I go ahead and play with all of them set. So I'm not going to go over them right now, but I'm always playing with all optional rules at this point. So optional fire results, optional assault results, quality loss modifier, vehicle fire over variable ending, and alternate fire density. So variable ending means, as it sounds, exactly which turn the scenario ends on is variable by random determination. Okay. So zoom out here. What are we looking at? Yeah, north. North is at the top. So here's my compass rose. So on the north side of the map is to Aranda del Duero. So what is that? That is so that's clear, elevation, visibility, right click. Okay, that shows me primary road and primary road going off of those hex sides, which corresponds to that hex right there. So this is a primary road which is paralleling this stream. Stream, yeah. Okay, so north-south road going down the center of the map. Okay, Somosierra is there. I remember fighting on this ground before, actually. Or it looks familiar anyways. Okay, so the road goes almost the entire way north-south. Right here, the primary road. And then here's to Madrid. Actually, there's an objective there. Oh, it's an exit objective. Which actually, I want to talk about objectives here before I get started. These lighter paths are trails. Okay, so primary road and trail. This is stream. Okay, so stream. Got some landmarks here. Oh, that must be the name of the stream there, because it's in blue. I'm assuming the name corresponds to the water feature there. Somosierra is obviously this village here. Village made up of village, hexes. Looks like there are some destroyed village hexes as well. Village, cratered, village. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Village, O and C are codes that I actually could review those at some point. Height of the village terrain feature itself is 3 meters. Okay, and then protection is 6. Then when we come down here to this village, I think the X is destroyed. It's down at 1 meters. Of course, it's still protection of 6. Okay. Okay. What is that? This is even... Was that a... Oh, that's a trail too. Okay. Alright. So we have a trail net here. Then we have, I think this is high terrain. This is at 50. So I'm looking at elevation now. 1550 down to 1500, down to 1480, down to 1460, 1440. So it goes down, which is down here at the level of this stream here. Oh, it goes down again. 1420. So this is the lowest at 1420 meters elevation. So we've gone from here all the way down to the center of the map here. Now going back up, 1440, 1460, 1480, 1500. So yeah, so high ground down to basically a shallow valley and then up again. Going this way, north and south, we've got 1500, goes down to 1480, down to 1460, down to 1460, down to 1440, 1420, 1400. So this is coming down, down, down. 1400. This is 13. So it goes down again. 1380. So this, because there's waterway down here, I would assume it. Yep, 1360. So it goes all the way down. So this is low at 14 or 1360. This is probably up again. Yes, it is 1500. So this is another rise. Wow, this is really nice, dramatic terrain for elevation wise. So this is obviously going to go down to the waterway, right? So we start up here, 1500, 1480, 1460, 1440, 1420, and then 1400 for the waterway there. This is probably, yep, 1380 goes down. So this is 1360. So this area here is down at 1360, then it goes back up again, 1380, 1400, 1420. So here's a little rise here, goes down, down, down to the water. So yeah, it is easier to see. Jump map. There we go. So high, down, 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 down to here. This is a repeat of what I just did. High ground, down, 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 down to the waterway. And then this goes high, down, 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 and down. This is the low ground, basically. And it goes up again, and it goes up again this way. So a lot of forces here. So we've got a force over there, force there, force there, force there. All right, these are all the objectives in here. Okay. Interesting. So while there is some, what are these trees? While there is some trees and brush, or fields, that's a field. It must be, there's brush. Yeah. So while there is some trees, brush, fields, it's actually mostly open terrain with, what are these, fields with craters, yeah. With yeah, elevation issues or elevation considerations, factors. Okay, now let's talk about objectives, or let's talk about hexes first. So zoom in again. Let's take a look at where is my, so info, command, no, it's not command report. It is strength. Here's my, playing the nationalist side. Coluna Garcia Escamez. So battalion here. So so here's the brigade, 2 battalions. And I guess there's a separate company. I guess is how to read that. Weapons company, I guess, is how to read that. So this battalion's made up of 2 companies. This battalion's made up of 2 companies and a weapons section, weapons platoon. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. So these guys are, okay, the battalion, something number 8, battalion number 8. So this is, well, it's battalion number 8 too. It's just a company 3, company 2, okay. All right. But let's go to a hex. So here's a hex here. It's clear terrain. It's at 1400 meters for elevation. Visibility is completely clear. Normal conditions. Visibility 50 hexes. A hex is 40 meters across. 40 meters is 43 and something yards. For that comparison, 40 meters is also, I think, a little over 130 feet, to use that comparison for 40 meters. 40 meter across in hexes. That makes, for my own calculations, so let's take again, this is a trail, right? Trail is, I'm eyeballing this, 1, 4, 7, yeah. So these graphics are much closer to real scale than some other popular tabletop paper hexing counter games whose graphic scaling is so off as to be incredibly annoying. This is much closer to real life here. Okay. Objectives. So in each scenario, there are generally one or more objectives that are used to determine the victory conditions, victory outcome, view, info objectives. Here we go. So we have a number of, it'd be nice if they told you the type here. Well, you can cycle through them, but all right. Normally, these objectives have a fixed value and are owned by the last side to occupy their hex. So this is Republican. So none of the objectives are under my control. They're all under Republican control. So I need to take them all. When the objective is owned by the first side in the scenario, then that side is awarded points. Normal objectives can change ownership any number of times during a scenario. Then we have exit. Here's an exit. There's the type. Okay, I should have looked at that. So the first one is a normal objective, just says objective. Now we go to an exit objective, has a question mark. The value of these objectives starts at 0 and then increases each time units of the owning side are removed from the map at that hex. Normally an exit objective should only be placed on the boundary of the map. Exit objectives cannot change owners. Okay, that's significant. Cannot change owners. So this is a Republican. Objective, exit objective. So sounds like only the Republican side would get points for exiting units off of this hex, off the board from this hex. Exit objectives award points to the side that owns them. Okay. Here we have another 10-point normal objective, 20-point normal objective, another 20-point normal objective, another 20-point normal objective, another 20-point normal objective, a 10-point destroyed village hex objective, a 10-point looks like destroyed trees objective. That's funny. Not sure why that one. And then finally another 10-point regular objective. But we also have, again, I'm going back to the user's manual here. We have capture objectives. These objectives begin uncaptured and owned by the given side. If they are occupied by the opposing side, then they become owned by that side and their points are awarded to that side. After they are captured, the owning side does not have to occupy the hex to get the points. Capture objectives cannot be recaptured or changed back to the original owner. So kind of a one-time value for seizing that objective. Objectives can also be defined as unknown. That's interesting. When an objective is unknown, it is not visible to the opposing side under fog of war unless it is occupied by units from that side. Unknown, normal, exit, and capture objectives are called hidden, escape, and cache objectives, respectively. Interesting. All right, that's objectives. All right, so I've got my forces. I've looked at them in the list. What type of, probably have mortars, Oh, no, machine gun, medium machine gun, nice. What unit is this over here? It's probably the, okay, this is the 7th Battalion, San Marcial Regiment. Yeah, okay. And then down here, who are these guys? This is 7th Battalion Marcial Regiment, San Marcial Regiment, something like that. Alright. What do we have here? We've got medium machine gun, got a fixed unit there. Huh, why? Fixed. Are they all fixed? No. Huh. Oh, there are the mortars, 50mm mortars. Okay. Getting to know them well. HE rounds. Let's see if I have to select weapon load. No, they're just HE, so won't worry about changing load. So I'm basically attacking the these are the enemy. No, yes, no. Yes. Yeah. Basically attacking the village. So, general idea. Well, let's take a look at here's the village here. What do we have for approaches, right? Somosierra village, all of the objectives. We're just coming down here in the open. So maybe I don't know, this is really very open. I'm gonna echelon my attacks here. But then again, how much time do I have? What is this back here? Okay, it's my RTO calling whatever is available. We've got fixed medium machine gun team, another one, and another one. Alright, what are the ranges on these? 30, that's not bad. Okay, so I don't know what to... I'll try echeloning attacks, but I can't have too much time between moving each unit. These guys are going to move as aggressively as possible down using this kind of a spur. Come right down the spur like this, and then these guys, maybe they could come down this way and then come this way, maybe. That's an option. Is everybody ready to move other than the units here and there that are fixed? Alright, so 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. General scheme of maneuver. Alright, let's go. There we go. Use this, yeah, I'll use this road. Road is trail. Trail isn't really giving that much advantage, are they? There's the medium machine gun. Alright, oh man. I should have, I'm going to do this right. I should have put them all on hold fire, I think. I have a lot of movement to get to the objectives. Should have done that as I was going, and I wish I knew the hotkey. Here we got one squad. Let's try. Let's see. This isn't a good way to do it, but hold fire. Nope, it's not that. No. I'm actually just trying different. What is that? Oh, that's probably next unit. I'm trying any hotkey here. B, V. What is that? What is V? Oh, V are company markings. Definitely like those. I pretty much have to have those. That's the C key. Well, I don't know what it is, but that's not hold fire. No, I already tried that. Z. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that did. Oh, that took out the my display down there. L. What? Whoa! What was that? What was that? I don't know what that is. K, J. Yeah, jump. We know that. H, yeah, we know that. G, F. You know, you'd think it would be F. Yeah, this is really, that's visibility, I believe. I thought the reason why I'm doing this is I thought they added a hotkey for, what is that? I don't know what that is. I thought they added a hotkey for hold fire, which would be really nice. What was that? Okay, well, maybe not. Oh, that's really annoying. I'm still searching because I don't think that is in the. I did look for it, and it's not in the normal documentation. But I'm wondering if I think I saw that. So did I see that in one of the documentation update files from one of the games? I'm thinking that's the case. Oh well. All right, let's. So, oh, that's just. That is too. And that didn't even. All right. Select load. Oh, that's nice to know that there's a select load button. And also, is this the full? Yeah, I'm going over a lot more than normal here. Complete toolbar. Okay, complete toolbar is already selected. So that is important. Select load. Rally units, that's important too. Artillery, I should just be using these buttons. Arrived units, and what's this? Company markings, toggle. Oh, okay. Toggle units. Objectives, visible hexes, reachable hexes, contours, full screen, jump map, next stack, fixed units, spotted units. This is important. Use movement points, target units, highlight organization. Okay, that could be useful at times too. All right. Yeah, still don't have it. I'm annoying. All right. Man. Ooh, I actually drew enemy fire. Ouch. Yeah, disrupted is going to change its movement expenditures. Yes. Going to make the move slower, basically. Toggle hold fire. Toggle hold fire. You know, the other thing that I'm going to show, because I don't know, I think it's important, is you always want to make sure you're playing the latest version. So go up to help, about, and yeah, 1.01. I believe 1.01 is the latest for SCW, Spanish Civil War. I can go to the HPS website to make sure that that's the case, that is the latest version. When I think of my redo of squad battles, and I do think of redoing squad battles for the tabletop, I talk very positively about how you need to have up and down posture, up and down, whatever you want to call it, up and down state, status, whatever. The other thing is it really makes sense to have some type of double or even triple time movement for a small unit tactical combat action type game. I think that makes sense. There's the enemy right there. Does it make sense to fire? Let's try this. What happened? Oh. Oh, whoops. Pressed the wrong key. So, I mean, how useful is that? You know, you're giving up that effectiveness. It is not a great thing about this game. Such a great thing is that firing is not without a cost. Again, pretty much an absolute must for, but it's a fixed unit too, so yeah, yeah, but the question, they're a fixed unit, will they ever be able to move closer? But that also doesn't mean that I should begin firing this early. Maybe I begin firing once it's closer to something that I want the fire to accomplish, so to speak. Alright, and there's another one. And they can see that unit too. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and put some fire on this stack here to start things off. I talk about these considerations, and I don't necessarily do it. I'm not convinced that I should start opening fire right away. Obviously, I am doing that. I'll see what happens. Oh, so this actually could be a... That's 1400, 1420. So this low ground here could be a... Yeah, actually that could be a route to approach the objective. Let's try that again. Let's try it. Got to find a old fire hotkey if there is one. I have to remember I have my company motors here as well. The Spanish Civil War firefights scenarios are a lot of fun. They are generally a good way to learn, I think, the ins and outs of the system, because they are generally simpler. These guys are fixed, right? Yeah, they are fixed. Now, can they see? And they can see that stack too. Ooh, return fire. Oh, return indirect fire. There it is. I don't know why it does that. I assume that's some type of computer glitch. I wonder if the game, as I switch different target hexes to use my 3 attacks against, I wonder if the game gives me a penalty to be switching from one to the other. I imagine there should be a penalty of some sort. Okay, so if they go here, this is 1440, 1420, yeah. Doesn't seem to be much of a... Yeah, 1440, 1420. These guys are just on the front side of this rise, so I'll wait for them. So let's see. Let's go. Next turn. So we have okay, so they have mortars in that stack there. Oh, took a casualty. Well, those guys all got down, which is understandable. Perfectly understandable. Oh, what is that? Somosierra. All right, we're underway. Somosierra Pass 3 scenario.